The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now gone. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they're hooked up there for a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
4th down again to Gibbs. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. A gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Let's go. Trim it.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up.
Hurts will throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Eagles 8, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brad, what were they they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few minutes.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
63.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Maybe on their record pay the bills. Now not even a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get up near the 45 and spot at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this. You'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Goff. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
2-point conversion.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's N'Kobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of
Hey, Lodgers, what's going on? Yeah, who should I do next? What team should I be next? Let's see. I got time for another one, I guess.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Charlotte. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
No run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set. Blue 30, ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. Flush to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Christian Rose, boom. They're on the tackle.
Brings up second down.
From 31, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's Dobbins. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll give it to Dobbins. Will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal as we are ready to get back underway. Dobbins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Down. Black.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
9. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Ready up.
Here's a third and 10.
Set. Hut. Hut.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard.
The tackle by Zach Miller. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
47-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Throwing Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
This is third and 6. Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. coverage, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Mims sent in motion here. Moving left. To the pylon, he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Horn now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Out to his right. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down. Throwing is Nix. To the outside. Hauled in by Sutton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is third and inches. To throw is Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down. A run with Dobbins. And And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On play action, Young. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing is Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And he'll be brought down, short returns, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing. Nix. He'll be forced outright. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Pushed out to his right, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Nix gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Set, ready. Ready.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's Contact McMillan. We'll get about before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Set. Set.
Trying to run for it with Hubbard. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game.
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
This defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Ready.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. 50. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down. Like, the issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Hut.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. A 1st down throw for Nix. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. That was broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Nix now on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Horn now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st down. In trouble, and down he goes. a sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. So